New tonight at 10 as we head into the summer months. Police want you to keep your eyes out for dangerous street racers.
Police say organized race groups in Utah are getting bolder. They're getting faster and they're putting innocent drivers at risk.
Tonight, Jeremy Harris is showing us the new tools law enforcement is using to put the brakes on aggressive and dangerous street racing.
You're going to see video of how dangerous and even deadly these illegal street races can get. The problem goes far beyond a couple cars drag racing on an empty road. Police say there are frequent shootings, illegal gambling, illegal gun sales, even rapes, all going down as hundreds of street racers and spectators literally take over parts of the city. By day, it's a pretty bland industrial area. But when the sun goes down, things here on the west side of Salt Lake City heat up and speed up. Racing, sideshows drawing in hundreds of spectators as city streets turn into drag strips. And while this may just seem like fun on a weekend night, much like these cars, things out here can quickly get out of control.
Okay, anybody not involved, go home.
This night, fire crews tried to save a man's life after he made a U-turn in front of a street race and was T-boned. He died at the hospital.
His friends were just watching him and they were just like, he's dead, he's dead. And like,
here, cops gathered shell casings after a 15-year-old was shot in the chest.
come on, little brother, please.
And this night, the trip to the races turned deadly for a teen who was in a car that lost control, flipping into a canal. 15-year-old Justin Bates was pulled from the water and later died at the hospital.
He was a good kid through and through. He did not deserve this.
And we're seeing gang activity, guns, drugs, alcohol, fights, shootings.
Salt Lake City Police Chief Mike Brown says this coming summer will not be the same as summers past.
But it's really risen to a point where we have to do something.
While there's no shortage of cars and spectators, there is a limited supply of cops. Salt Lake City's been working to get more officers at a department that acknowledges response times are too long. Does the department have the resources to go after these street racers?
But we also have overtime monies that we coordinate some shifts and some proactive operations that help as well. So I think we can.
His officers and cops around the state now have more teeth to crack down on street racers thanks to SB 53, a law passed this year that stiffens charges and penalties for street racing.
Now, if you're engaged in street racing, it's a Class A misdemeanor. You could go to jail.
Brown says overtime shifts and the department's motors unit will work on strategic enforcement at street races.
Hundreds of participants on both sides, driving cars approaching 100 miles an hour. So yeah, this is dangerous conduct that we will go after.
If you get caught going over 105, it's automatically reckless driving. And if you race a car that's not street legal, it can now be seized.
We're seeing cars that are being trailered out there, full-blown race cars. They're not street legal.
He says this is fair warning to anyone who goes down the illegal road of street racing in Salt Lake City.
They don't see the big picture when it comes to street racing. They think it's just kids having fun, and it's not.
The original proposal for SB 53 also included allowing for spectators of these street races to face criminal charges, but the legislature didn't go for that part of it after defense attorneys raised constitutional arguments saying it was overreaching to charge a spectator. Jeremy Harris, KUTV 2 News.